Run through the tape. In life, never give up. Run through the tape.
Golden State Warriors finished the first half on a 21-5 run in a record-setting first half for Steph Curry. Nobody's ever hit more threes in a season than he has. He broke his own record, 57-54. Golden State with the lead over Portland. Welcome, everybody, to Studio J. Sprint Halftime Report. Ernie Johnson. We got Tracy McGrady. We got Isaiah Thomas. We got Shaqtin. This is what we do. You know the scary thing about Golden State? They're down 13 with 5:25 to go in the first half, and now they lead by 3 at the half. It's like that 13-point lead was never even there for Portland.
When you shoot the three ball as well as they do, I mean, you can erase it really quick. You know, my old coach, Will Robinson, used to say shooting covers a multitude of sins. And
especially
Steph
when you got
Curry,
this guy.
Yeah, I mean, and hit the top of the key is his spot. And then he says, oh, I got a spot on the left side of the court, too. That's my spot, too. And if you don't believe me, just watch. I got one on the right side, too. And
all right there, Bruno.
He's 6 of 10 from the three-point line. He's taken 12 shots. 10 of them have been threes. And, Ernie, when you're competing against yourself, that's when you know you're good.
Yeah, you see the previous record holders. Dennis Scott had the record for about 10 years.
You're welcome, Dennis.
And then Ray Allen passed him, and now Steph Curry surpassing himself tonight.
I want to jump in on that. Watching those clips, you know the guy's a great shooter. So as one of his teammates come over and set the screen, you as a big man have to know that this guy is coming up to shoot a three. You have to be up on that screen to help your guy out defensively. As you see, the big man was sagging back, and that's an easy shot for him. He can make that all day.
To stick up for the big man, you know, he's not one-dimensional. You know, we want to do our job and show, but don't forget, he got them handles. He can still go around us and lay it up.
But what I'm saying is when his guy come over and set the screen, you can't be back. You have to be up on that three-point line. You got to protect the three-point line.
I think perimeter defense in the NBA, guard perimeter defense, this is the worst I've ever seen it in basketball. And guys...
Why is that?
I don't know, but I've never seen so many guys fall. I mean, guards now, they're defending, and before you know it, you get a move and they're on the floor. It used to be that, okay, there was hand checking in the game, but when you look at people's defensive stance right now, they're balanced. You don't see people down in a defensive stance, really moving their feet, sliding their feet, checking. I see everybody standing straight up, trying to play defense. So consequently, perimeter defense is non-existent in the NBA right now.
Who's got the big man's attention here in the first half?
You know, Bogut. You know, a lot of experts think that Golden State will have trouble if they face a team that have big guys. But this guy right here, Andrew Bogut, he's no slouch. He's a great role player. He's only averaging 6 and 8. But, you know, that's misleading because, you know, this guy still has the ability to do this. He still has the ability to score. His role has changed, but he's no slouch. He could play defense, and if you need him to score, he could put it on the ground and score. So, you know, right now he's averaging 6-8. If he can get that up to 12 or maybe 10 rebounds a game, that definitely will not lose in the playoffs.
Shaq, on that last replay, if you put it back up, how many people do you see in the defensive stands on Portland's team? Everybody is standing straight up. Look at everybody's defensive posture.
Yeah.
Everybody is standing straight up. And you can't play defense this way. You got to be able to sit down, slide, and move. Even the man who's guarding the basketball, he's standing straight up. And that's where I'm at in terms of basketball today. We're focused so much on the offensive side, but defensively, Ernie, Shaq, Tracy, we don't give it enough.
Fundamental defensive drills you used to always have to do when you were growing up.
Bobby Knight, hey, I saw Duke play Wisconsin the other night. They got on the run. You saw 2 guys come out of half court, slap the floor, and they got down in the defensive stands. It was great.
I'm afraid to get any closer, too. Klay Thompson, 13 points in the first half. He only had 13 in the last 2 games, T-Mac. They got to like what they see there. That's encouraging.
This is the other counterpart to Steph Curry. When these 2 guys have it rolling, I mean, it's going to be tough to beat them. I know a lot of guys say live by the jumper, die by the jumper. When you're shooting 45, 50% from behind the three, It's tough to beat a
definitely
team.
A lot of guys being the guy,
living good.
guy who sits in that chair on most other nights. Back with more in just a second on the Sprint halftime report. 3-point game out there at Oracle. The Warriors on top of the Blazers.
Welcome to the Sprint halftime report. Bring in your Verizon or AT&T bill, and we'll cut your rate plan in half.
Sprint, more data, more highlights. Game one of our double dip, Chicago and Miami. And the Heat with Michael Beasley with 13 points in the second quarter.
Can't believe that was his last shot of the night.
Well, he missed a couple in the third quarter. But they led big at the half, 51-32, ending the half 29-6. And then they get outscored by Chicago 33-8 in the third quarter.
Chicago got hot, and they just started making it from everywhere. And from downtown, layups, dunks, whatever you wanted in the third quarter, they were doing it.
89-78 is the final as the Bulls snapped their two-game losing streak. Miami's lost 5 out of 6 and fell further back in the race for 8. Back with more right after this.